Breaking economic news, the monthly employment report came in on the weaker side, still growing the economy, but it did not meet market expectations. 10-year Treasury yields were sinking the last few weeks, realizing that global economic growth was coming to a halt with the commodity bust hurting the world more than the good it does, helping to line the pockets of consumers with a little extra cash from falling gas prices at the pump. The world was down, and now traders reason it is going to take the U.S. economy down as well. 10-year Treasury yields were 2.05% before the employment report at 8:30 a.m. this morning, New York time, and fell as much as 13 basis points to 1.92% at one point. Dow futures were up 87 points and now down nearly 200 points. The stock market is hopelessly confused. Fed zero rates are going to continue for longer, but I guess this Fed stimulus is not going to help if the U.S. economy tanks. The jobs market struck out in September as far as the Fed's concerned. No rate hike in October now, certainly, and 2015 looks increasingly impossible. If the committee was looking for more improvement, this isn't it. Okay, number one, 142,000 payroll jobs, 59,000 of downward revisions to July and August, 83,000 new jobs net today. Number two, unemployment rate holds at 5.1%. Yellen wanted more improvement to be confident inflation would reach their 2% target. Number three, wages, 0.0%, nada, none. No matter how hard you work, the boss is only going to give you 2.2% this year. Participation rate drops, 62.6 down to 62.4%. We are reassessing our Fed call for December at the moment. The idea the U.S. economy could power forward while the rest of the world is stalling out, that idea can be put in the garbage bin. The biggest engine for world growth looks to be sputtering here, and interest rates here can no longer be counted on to be the first in the world to come off the zero bound. Net, not a good outcome today with the latest reading on employment conditions. The most important number in the report is non-farm payroll employment, and it's interesting, there have been a lot of government jobs out there the last 2 months, state and local level, but a sharp slowdown in private payroll employment, 118,000 in September today, and August now is just an even 100,000 new jobs. We don't want to make too much of this 2-month slowdown yet. It would have to continue and jobs creation slow further. There are no recession clouds out there on the horizon, so you can take your antenna down. This report rules out an October rate hike by the Federal Reserve, but don't take it a step further. It is time to monitor economic conditions a little more closely for the downside risks that the lower yields in the bond market are trying to discount, but don't jump off the deep end yet.